Hey guys, E. Latimer here. It is Thursday, it is circulation disc, and it is hot over here. Oh my gosh. Yes, I know everybody in Florida right now is probably laughing at me. I'm Canadian, I'm not built for this. So for all my talk of literary agents on this channel, I realized that I haven't actually done a How I Got My Agent video. Part of the reason that I haven't done this yet is because I'm on my second agent. While that is fairly common, it's not something that gets publicly talked about too much, but I still wanted to touch on this a little bit, just to talk about my personal how I got my agent story, basically. So I've been writing all my life, but I didn't start taking it really seriously until my early 20s. And I started out with short stories thinking that if I get into a few magazines, a few anthologies, that will be a good way to get my foot in the door. What I didn't realize at the time was I suck at short stories. Seriously, guys, I'm really bad at short stories. So it took me years to figure this out, but finally around age 24, I was like, what I really want to do is write novels. It only took me the first time about 6 months and 2 novels, and on my second novel, I got an agent. My first book didn't sell. It wasn't a good communication style for me, and so I decided to move on. 9 months later, I entered a contest called Pitch Wars, and I did really well. I actually ended up getting a ton of agent requests and winning the middle grade category. It was at that point that I was like, yes, I've done it, I've made it, I'm going to get another agent again, thank God. And then all of the rejections started flooding in. I wrote the next book, and it started happening again. Lots of interest, lots of rejection. And I thought, oh my God, I'm just trapped in this pattern of being nearly there, and how do I get out of this stage? And then I got a revise and resubmit from an agent who just took the time to really sit down and write out detailed notes. I finished the revisions, I sent them back to the agent, and I sent out another small round of queries. One agent, Sylvia Multaney, read my partial and requested a full right away. Then she emailed me the next day. I remember sitting up in bed and looking at my email because I was obsessively email checking all the time, and thinking to myself, wow, she must have read 1 page and hated it because that was so fast. But the email, when I opened it, was full of talk about how she loved the book and how it made her miss lunch. And then at the end of the email, she asked if I had time for a phone call. So later I go out for lunch with my family. I'm trying to, keep my cool, not act like a total lunatic, even though I'm so excited. And so we're at lunch in this crowded little hipster cafe, so loud, and the phone rings. And I'm like, what? This is a weird number. Is it a telemarketer? And of course my family's going, pick it up, you idiot. I pick it up, and it's her. And it's so loud in the cafe. I cannot hear anything she's saying. All I can hear is hipsters yelling in my ear. So I run outside and I sit on the park bench in the middle of a windstorm. So there's this windstorm howling in my ears, and my hair is blowing across my face dramatically and getting stuck on my lips and in my teeth, and there's just, I can't see anything because my hair is in front of my face. On top of that, there starts just semis driving past. There's trucks driving past. The most ridiculous thing, I'm not even making this up. So I have to ask her, can I hang up and run to the car and call you back? And it's 11 p.m. where she is in London. So I'm just booking it for my car. And so I get in my car and I call her back, and I talk to her before midnight, thankfully. And so yeah, that was crazy. And so the next day I'm all excited and I contact all the agents that have my full, and to my shock, the next day I get another email. Hey, I love your story. Can I give you a call? And this actually happened 3 more times. So I had to choose between 4 literary agents, which was just the weirdest, most bizarre thing that I never thought would happen. Needless to say, it was a weird, kind of scary thing, but in the end, I picked Sylvia Multaney as just being the most passionate and, clicking with me the most, and just the person who I couldn't see myself saying no to. Yeah, so that is my How I Got My Agent story. Thanks for listening, guys. Hopefully that encourages you. I know it was kind of a weird roundabout way to get there, but I'm really happy with where I've ended up. Keep in mind, you know, try not to be discouraged. Not everyone goes through multiple agents, but if you have, it's more common than you think, so don't sweat it. Let me know in the comments below how your querying is going, or if you've signed with someone, or you're just starting to write a manuscript, whatever stage you're at. I'd love to hear from you. Also, if you have any questions, I'd be more than happy to try to answer them. So don't forget, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time on Sunday, the WordNerds have our live chat, and we would love to see you there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.